Shohei Ohtani just won the MVP again for the third season in a row. He won it unanimously again, 30 out of 30 first-place votes. And now Shohei Ohtani is the only man other than Barry Bonds to win the award 3 years in a row. He is the only man other than Barry Bonds to win 4 MVPs. You know, Barry's got 7, so he's still got a ways to go to catch Barry, but no one had ever won 4 MVPs other than Bonds until Ohtani just did it a minute ago. Just an extraordinary, not a surprise. No. Because we knew he was going to win it, but it is now official. The second player to win multiple MVP awards in Dodger history. Roy Campanella is the only other one to have done that. So just add it to the list of things that he and only he have done.
All right, don't waste my time. Take your shot at the Angels real quick. Go ahead. I know. It's in there somewhere. Go ahead. I know. Let's just get to
honestly,
it.
the only thing that the Angels got right is giving him a chance to go do what he does and go out there.
They did right by him. Yeah,
they did.
They did right by him.
They let him do both things. He won a couple MVPs there. But, you know, the thing that jumps out at me at this, DeMarco, more than anything else, is the Dodgers went and spent $700 million, and we can talk about the deferrals or whatever, but they gave Shohei Ohtani $700 million and 10 years. They went out and gave Yamamoto about $330 million and 12 years. It's already paid for itself.
Yeah.
It already worked. They went 2 for 2 right out of the chute.
This
Ohtani
is house money like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's so extraordinary. And now he's sitting there doing an interview with his dog and his wife and what I'm assuming are his agents and whatnot. And he looks like a bleeping movie star. I mean, it's just not fair. You're not
for him, I bet it's like, duh, you know? Of course he's the MVP. How could he not? You know, I was just thinking, like, if he's winning MVPs, that usually means the Dodgers are going to be in the World Series. You know what I mean?
Well,
if he's going to be like in the MVP race every single year, and I don't think I can't see why he wouldn't be as long as he's healthy, then you're going to be in the mix every single year.
Yeah. I mean, I understand your point. It doesn't typically necessarily. You have the best player. You got one of the best teams.
Oh, not win the World Series, but at least in the mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but again, he was in Anaheim, and they weren't even close to the mix.
But that's them with this group and this machine with this guy with this talent, and he said he's hungry. He wants a third.
He does, and I think that's incredibly exciting. This is the golden era of Dodger baseball. With the golden era of quite possibly, and I would argue, has already established himself as the greatest baseball player of all time.
Yes.
Because he's not the greatest slugger ever, but he's close. He's not the greatest pitcher ever, but he's, one of the best pitchers in the league, and we've never seen it before. The only thing left, and this just sounds so stupid, DeMarco, because he just won his 4th MVP. And by the way, I don't think he's going to end on 4. I think you had to set the number, 5 or 6? He's probably going to get 1 or 2 more along the way. I think that the one thing that's left for him to do on a baseball diamond, and there really is only one thing that's left for him to do, is win a Cy Young Award. That's it. And I mean, we're talking just the dumbest, stupidest things in the world, because those are usually awards that only go together when a pitcher wins the MVP, which doesn't happen very often. But if Ohtani could win a Cy Young, which, by the way, is not a far-fetched situation.
Really? With Skubal and...
Skubal's in the other league.
Yeah. And
right? And there's
who's the other dude? Skeens. That's the guy, yes.
No, I'm not saying it's easy, and I'm not saying it's a clear path, but if at the end, if we fast forward to November 13th, 2026, right, and Shohei Ohtani had an ERA of under 2, and he struck out a couple hundred guys, and he pitched 150 innings, and just wiped everybody out, would you be shocked?
No.
Me neither.
Nothing he does or did would shock me. Nothing.
Yeah. He's operating on his own. There really should be another award for him, because to talk about MVP, there's nothing even close. Like, you're talking about an ace pitcher plus a slugger. Of course he's the most valuable.
He sounds like Michael Jackson when they had to make up awards.
Right. Just
entertainer of the millennium.
Entertainer of the millennium and bat-having pitching freakazoid of the millennium, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
It's just it's exciting. I'm thrilled that he's on my favorite team. I'm thrilled that he gets to play in games that matter in front of people that are excited to be a part of it. And the Dodgers are not going to stop. They're going to continue to try to find people to surround him with so he can go do this. 4 MVPs,
unbelievable,
3 in a row.
You know what else stands out? You said it before, and it's making more sense now that we see Shohei. Like you said, this is the golden era of Dodger baseball. and he's in his prime right now.
Yeah.
That Barry Bonds had 7.
Oh,
7 MVP.
You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
It probably should be 10.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Because people disliked Barry.
Yes.
And Barry was difficult. And so people started giving him to guys like Jeff Kent. And Jeff Kent was a really good player.
Good player, right.
But he wasn't Barry Bonds.
Right.
And the only reason he got to put up those fat numbers like that is because Barry Bonds was standing on deck going, I dare you. And nobody wanted to pitch to Barry. So had we been – it's like Jordan when Jordan was doing his thing. Okay, here, Karl Malone, you have one. Here, Charles Barkley, you have one. And everybody knew Jordan was the best guy.
You have enough.
Same thing with
yes.
Bonds.
I don't think there's anything Shohei could do. Well, I guess there is something. But I can't see myself ever hating Shohei Ohtani or being mad at him. He's too cute, like Puig said.
He's very cute.
He's very cute.
Said.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
He's got rosy cheeks.
You know what he should never, ever do?
What?
Admit that he speaks English.
Ever. I would hold on to that forever. Yes.
Hey, man, no, I'm sorry. I can't do that. No, no. And just nod, smile, wave, and keep moving. He understands what's up. He knows what's going on. He's got to see you ever watch a Dodger game and see him in the dugout?
Oh, God.
He's chopping it up with his teammates the entire time.
Yes, by himself.
By the way, he probably speaks Spanish pretty well too,
yes.
right? So he's fully functioning in a million different ways. But I think you're right. The reason that I will never dislike him, I don't think most people will dislike him, is because we don't hear him say anything, right? No. It's hard to dislike a guy that you don't hear say anything other than, I'm going to try really hard, I want to win, and thank you. It's pretty hard to get upset at a guy like
I mean, Barry Bonds had to be a jerk to create that bubble. I mean, Shohei just has to be Shohei.
Or Barry was a jerk.
Well, that too. I mean, but you have to create that space to be great. You have to make people fear you and not ask the questions and be that guy. But congratulations to the Dodgers. Congratulations to Shohei Ohtani. And I have a feeling we'll be doing this a lot, Travis. We'll do this again.
I wish there was a way. I'm going to steal Ireland's line because I think it's to be able to recognize greatness as it's happening in real time in front of you. I think we're doing that. I think we realize exactly who he is and what he's done. But to place him in the proper historical context of where he belongs, I think we're still struggling to do that. To just say, oh, he's the best player. Well, duh. Well, he's the MVP. Duh. He's one of the only guys to do this. Duh. That we need a different set of calculations and parameters to put in what he's done because it just defies explanation. He is one of one, a unicorn, all the things we've heard a million times, but what a pleasure to get to watch him.
I guess McCourt must have been terrible.